Jason, I said this once to you before, and I'll say it again. Am I your stalker for 2018, man? Because I think this is about the 5th or 6th time, man, we've done something, whether it be a red carpet, whether it be in studio or in a recording studio.
Yeah, exactly, man. Yeah, we just happen to be everywhere at the same time, so that's awesome, man. It's great to see you again.
Well, it's great to see you. Look, before we start talking about stuff about 2018, there's a reason why we're here in Toronto. Actually, up in my neck of the woods, we're in a recording studio. What's going on, my friend?
That's right. I'm recording my new album, so that's coming out in around April 2019, and new single coming out in a couple months, probably February. So we're putting it all together right now. I'm very excited. It's going to be released in stores across Canada, and this is actually my first album that's released physically. And my first album I released was only digital. So now this is taking it to another level and releasing it in stores across Canada. So I'm really excited about that.
You know, most of the interviews that we've done, we've talked about this moment and you recording this album. How does it feel that literally all this time it's finally being created?
It's surreal, man. It's been a dream come true, for me, being able to do all this since I had the top 10 and with Gone Long Gone. I mean, everything after that's just been gravy. And then that was one of my goals. And another one of my goals was to do this, is to record a full album that's released that people can hold in their hands, and to actually have that come into reality is amazing. I couldn't be more thankful.
What can we expect from this album? What kind of hints can you give us? Because then we don't have a name yet for this LP, but what's the flavor going to be like?
It's very unique to me. I think it's very Jason Benoit. So I've got some songs on there that's written by myself that I've written, and some that I've from Nashville songwriters, and so it's a mix, but very I think fans will be happy that it does sound like a Jason Benoit record.
Looking forward to it, man. Like I said before, we've done a lot of interviews from the CCMA red carpet, the Much Music Video Award red carpet. I'm trying to remember all the red carpets. We were at Sirius, Canada, talking about, if you want to call it, a contest that you were in. Sure, yeah. When you look at everything that has progressed for you for 2018, it sounds like it was a great year for you.
It was. It was an incredible year. Just to, like you said, I walked 3 red carpets last year, which was mind blowing. The East Coast Music Awards, the CCMAs, and the Much Music Video Awards, which was incredible. I never thought I would be walking that one. So
that was, and that's something people. And I don't mean to jump in there. People should realize that was very groundbreaking, because other than somebody, if you were maybe a Taylor Swift or whatever. And not knocking iHeartRadio, MMVAs, but country music, Canadian country music wasn't as celebrated as it was this year, because a lot of Canadian country artists walked that red carpet or performed.
Exactly. Brett Kissel and the Reclaws were there, and myself. As far as I know, that was the only 3 Canadian country artists to walk the red carpet this year. So I was very honored that they invited me to represent independent Canadian country artists. So
it was fantastic, man. But what was also fantastic, though, you had a couple of singles that were released this year.
That's right. Yeah, I released Slow Hand. So that's the first one I released with just myself performing that one, and then I released a version with Leah Daniels, which is a duet. So that was my first duet. Leah Daniels, I've known her for a long time, and so we actually got to finally work together on this single, which was kind of a pet project of mine, because I'm a huge classic country fan. Conway Twitty was always one of my favorites growing up. So to be able to release a song that gave a little bit of a throwback to the classic country music that I used to listen to and I grew up singing, it was a real treat for me.
No, not a lot of artists will do that, in release a song and then re-release a song as a duet. Usually, if that happens, it might be a couple of years down the line. You go, let me revisit this. Why did you take that approach, and why was she the right person to record this thing?
It kind of happened organically. We hadn't planned it from the beginning. We released, my version, and then after working with Leah, because of the music video, in the beginning, Leah's. I guess they're a couple anyway. Tim.
Yeah. They
Tim,
are a couple.
Yeah, they're a couple. So
Yeah.
they're not married, but they're a couple.
Yeah,
But
and let me just jump in. If people don't know who we're talking about, Tim used to be a Much Music VJ who now does videos, lots of production. Great guy.
yeah, Tim Deegan.
Yeah.
But so anyway, well, we were working together on another video, and then Leah was there, and then we started talking, and Then we started talking to my management. I'm like, well, why don't we see what we can do there? I mean, I think it'd be a cool little spin. It's more. We initially had planned to do it just for social media, and it was just going to be some extra content. And then once we got Leah in the studio and we started hearing how incredible she sounded on the track, and how it just took the single to another level, and it added another dimension that we hadn't expected. So once we heard it, and we're like, oh, we got to release this. So just as a little gift to the audience out there, to the fans, we decided to do the duet version as well. And I was so excited to work with Leah on that one.
When you see fans, like, at the CCMAs, I mean, fans know who you are. They love you. But when you go, like I said, iHeartRadio, Much Music Video Awards, which is a whole new land, and you're getting that kind of reaction from people, what was that like for you, man? Because, again, I will say this again, you guys did knock down some doors that evening.
Yeah, no, definitely, like I said, it's very surreal. Just to walk the red carpet and to hear, the reaction from the fans, and just to be there that night was definitely something I'll always remember. So, it's pretty crazy. I can't believe that happened actually this year.
But much deserved, man. Much deserved. 2019, though, we talked about a new album. What about tour-wise? What's going to happen with stuff like that?
Tour-wise, I just signed with a new booking agent, and that's brand new. I can't say who it is right now, but that'll be released in the early new year. So you guys will find that out, and we're already booking dates across Canada right now. So it's gonna be busy. It's probably gonna be my busiest year that I've had. So I'm pretty excited with the album release, with all the great shows that I've got planned. I'm actually I just wanted to mention one of the dates. What I'm pretty excited about. I'm opening for Old Dominion.
Wow.
Yeah, that's it's going to be 3 dates on the East Coast. So New Brunswick, Halifax, and St. John's, Newfoundland, and so it's a stadium tour with them, and I'm with Washboard Union. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, my goodness. This is going to be insane. I hope you show what's happening backstage with all the fun stuff through social media, man.
Yeah.
You're talking about next year is going to be even busier than this year, which I think this year was insane for you. What do you think the secret was, man, to reach the level that you have for this year, to reach all the goals that you have for this year, and now even reaching higher goals for next year?
It's just to be, just be realistic and be positive. Stay positive. I mean, music industry is incredibly tough, especially with all the, the talent that we have in Canada and around the world. And, it's really to be unique to yourself as an artist, and to just, use that as your guidepost. Just stick to your guns and do your thing, and not worry about what everyone else is doing. Because sometimes that gets, you can get sidetracked by saying, well, comparing yourself to other artists. Just say, but everyone's at a different level in their career. Everybody goes through different experiences, and just be happy. I'm so happy to be able to do this. I'm doing this for a living. I mean, it's just what a lot of people dream to do, and I'm very blessed to be able to do it. So
I am thrilled at the fact that we've been able to do so many interviews. The fact that coming down here close to my stomping grounds that we get to do this, man, I am just so happy for you. Social media wise, where do we go to follow everything that goes on in 2019?
I've got a website, Jason Benoit, JasonBenoitMusic.com. And of course, I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Jason Benoit Country is my handle on those. So
fantastic,
yep.
Man. Enjoy yourself here in Toronto. Enjoy when you get back home. Happy holidays. Say hello to the wife for me too. And I will see you in 2019, my friend.
Thank you. Same to you, bud. Thanks.